So I've made 2 videos at this point proving that Ms. Frizzle's a murderer and a very dangerous person. I mean, like, she gets 843 years in jail just from a few episodes. And now, I'm not gonna go through everything again, because I think you basically get the memo at this point. Ms. Frizzle is leading closer and closer calls to the children's death so they'll trust her whenever their death really does come. She's broken many crimes along the way, and now she's gotten herself what should be a lifetime in Alcatraz. So in the last video I said that the Magic School Bus was getting taken off of Netflix in May. And that happened. Or so we thought. Because as I was scrolling through Netflix one night a little while ago, I saw the Magic School Bus. At first, I couldn't believe my eyes. But yet, there it was, one season of the Magic School Bus that was still available for me to watch. I mean, that isn't exactly removing it, but okay. So I decided that I would watch each and every episode of season 1 to show how much of a truly awful woman the Frizz is. You guys seem to like this series, so I'm back with a 3rd installment. So episode 1 is called The Magic School Bus Gets Lost in Space. It already doesn't sound too good. So basically in this episode Arnold's cousin or something is there, and Arnold wants to prove to her how crazy his teacher is, I guess. She eventually goes to space because Arnold wants to go to a quote bigger planetarium. And a little side note. How are the children not being tortured from all of the pressure going through the atmosphere? What the hell? Let me guess. It's magic. The kids act like this situation is completely normal for some reason. And wait, what the crud, she's literally taking the kids for a casual trip around the sun? Do you realize how dangerous that is? They should be burning to a flippin' crisp. She then takes them to Mercury? Like that's safe. No human has ever set foot on Mercury, nor is it known to be very safe. They then go to Venus? Do you realize how incredibly dangerous that is? There's literal sulfuric acid on there. And Ms. Frizzle just says perfectly safe as long as we keep our spacesuits on. Is she trying to kill them? Well, yeah. According to my research, yes. She is trying to kill them. They then casually take a trip to Mars. Which is like, come on. They are also being forced to grab heavy ice blocks and are loading them into the ship. Once they get back inside, oh, what do you know, they nearly get hit by a frickin' asteroid. Just an unexpected orbital interruption. Ms. Frizzle says. They are suddenly lost in space and have no idea where they are. Well, that's safe. Then wait, what the frick, Ms. Frizzle is being sucked away into space.
Ladies and gentlemen,
we got M. Wait, oh frick, never mind. Ms. Frizzle broadcasts herself on the loudspeaker and says no need to panic. I'd never leave you. Alright, you creep. And now they've got to find her somewhere in space on their own. This woman is crazy. And also, what in the world? How are they controlling the ship by themselves? After checking several planets and going far into space, they finally find her on Pluto. Arnold's cousin or whatever refuses to leave or whatever, and Arnold is an idiot and takes his helmet off to showcase what happens, and gets frozen. Ah yes, the moment that started this entire theory. But yeah, Arnold is sick after what an idiot, bam, the end. I don't think I even have to explain how crazy Ms. Frizzle is in this episode. It's all there. Anyway, next episode. This one's called The Magic School Bus for Lunch. It's actually pretty self-explanatory. Arnold swallows a shrunken magic school bus so the class can explore all of his insides. It's all dangerous and disgusting as they go through his throat and nearly get digested and stuff. They almost die. Blah blah blah. Something tells me Ms. Frizzle was intending to do this in order to potentially kill them inside and target Arnold last. But yeah, this is a really dumb episode. Next one. The Magic School Bus inside Ralphie? What the hell? So Ralphie is sick and apparently his mom is a doctor. He has to stay home. They can't do a presentation without him. Oh. You know what that means. That's right. They take a field trip inside of Ralphie to have a quote-unquote visit. They go inside Ralphie's body to show what happens whenever you're sick. I think this is an attempt to do something wrong to Ralphie, just as a warning. And what the frick, they're going inside through his scab. How does she just have a diagram of him? I think this is to know every part of his body to know his weak points. Like, she could very easily kill him from the inside. Ralphie suddenly looks horrible. Holy crud, it's so dangerous to swim inside of him. Him and his mom are watching them look at his bacterial infection. Ms. Frizzle probably hopes she can destroy the white blood cells and keep the bacteria in order to kill him. The bacteria is beginning to multiply faster than the white blood cells. The medicine goes inside of him, and Frizz is somehow still chill. The white blood cells attack the bacteria on the bus. Ms. Frizzle just casually says, "That's right, Arnold. They'll try to destroy us." Ralphie is asleep, so they can't get help from him. Lol, what a loser. I never sleep whenever I'm sick. Mostly because I'm incapable of napping. Anyway, they somehow get out of there and get into his nose to pretend to make a broadcast. He sneezes them out, and that's pretty much it. I think this is an example of how Ms. Frizzle keeps calm whenever something bad is about to happen to the children. So basically the fourth one, the magic school bus gets eaten, is just the sea animal one. They become sea animals and stuff, and a bunch of obviously dangerous and cringy things happen. I discussed it a bit at the end of my last Frizzle video. Oh, and apparently they get eaten or something, IDK. Anyway, the fifth one. The magic school bus hops home. Wanda Lee apparently has a pet frog named Bella. She's gonna do some stupid presentation on it. And for some reason it croaks Bella. Bella hops out. Ms. Frizzle doesn't even have to say anything for them to know that they're going on a field trip. No wonder Arnold always wishes he stayed home. Ms. Frizzle turns the bus into a frog bus. So they're small now. A cat scares them. Oh my god, shut up Wanda Lee, you're so irritating. The cat wants to eat them as they are hanging from a tree. Ms. Frizzle does nothing. Wanda Lee finds Bella after doing some dumb things. She doesn't understand the circle of life whenever Bella goes away because she held her hostage or something. They almost get eaten by a heron. They say bye to Bella and that's really it. Nothing really much in this. But Wanda Lee did nearly drown. Episode 6 isn't too entertaining. It's just literally them going underground and doing all that normal dangerous crap. So I'll just skip that. So in episode 7, They are basically building a desert thing and want to learn more about desert animals. They talk about how bad the desert is. Nothing about the Frizz. What the hell, I don't care. Anyway, I guess Frizz is taking them to the desert to show them that they're idiots. So yeah, they could have been in mass danger. But this one isn't as bad as the other ones. But yeah, they also go for a night and get flooded and stuff. Damn Frizz. Now, episode 8. The magic school bus in the haunted house. This one's actually pretty stupid. The parents are sent to a haunted house with the Frizz for fun on Halloween. And the children hear things wrong and freak out. They turn into these horrifying bats. Now, I really haven't been talking about the Frizz too much in this video. But the thing is that I don't really have to. You can tell that all of this is her fault. And she clearly could have decided not to do something if it was too dangerous. But instead she just went with it. I also just wanna confess that I didn't actually watch a couple of these all the way through. They were too boring and I got the point. But now, episode 9. In this one, it's Miss Frizzle's birthday. Oh. So the kids are making a surprise for Frizz. They forget the cake and are frustrated. The bus is apparently acting up and they can't go. This is actually the first time I've seen the Frizz sad. She can't murder them, I guess. They wanted to go on a chemistry plant field trip. Miss Frizzle was meant to take a bakery field trip. So they go there and exhaust the bus. They shrink for some reason and go inside. They look for things they wanna eat. They wanna make one. She now suddenly has a chemistry dress on. So they make a cake whenever they're small. The bakery guy sees it and is confused. He thinks it's a moth. They are afraid of Miss Frizzle's dangerous chemistry. So they try to do it themselves more safely. They do it successfully, even if it wasn't Frizz's intention. The chef is pouring their batter in a tray, and holy flippin' hell, they're in the oven and getting baked. What the hell, Frizz? What are you doing? They're sweating. Miss Frizzle comes over to them outside of the bus in a uniform. She puts up a heat shield after nearly baking the children to death. You see what I mean? Closer and closer calls. They use chemistry to get out using gas pressure. They scare the shirt out of the baker. They make it out and celebrate her birthday, and that's that. Ugh. Flippin' hell. I hated this. Miss Frizzle was so close to murdering them, it's ridiculous. Now, in episode 10, it's something about baseball. There doesn't seem to be much going on in this. And I'm saying that because sports bore me so much that I'd just click out anyway. But yeah, it does look like some pretty messed up stuff happens in this. But I'll move on anyway. And then once again, episode 11 is a boring one too. They go to Phoebe's to find her old plant and nearly die as always. So I'm once again gonna skip this one in detail. Now, episode 12. In this one they go to a flippin' ant hill and of course they nearly get killed. Not much to say there. It's pretty predictable. You can only imagine how dangerous that is. And finally, episode 13. I don't really like this one. I don't know why. Maybe because it's cringy as hell. It's also a classic and doesn't need much explanation. And of course, Miss Frizzle nearly kills them. So now, what did we learn today? Well, We just got more signs that Ms. Frizzle really doesn't care about the children's safety. I'm practically immune to feeling shocked at this point. Because I'm not even shocked. This just shows how much of a truly rotten person she is. One last thing I was gonna put in the first video but didn't due to vagueness was the fact that the skeleton in her classroom is shown nearly moving at random times. I would say that that's a dead student that was brought back to life and is being tortured, but I highly doubt it. It's still pretty weird though. Another thing I've noticed is that at the end of the episodes people kind of treat it like it's some sort of film or a famous thing. I don't know. People constantly ask about the magic school bus, and the children still seem to be themselves. Pretty suspicious if you ask me. Maybe this whole thing is being broadcasted to the whole world? That's a theory for another day.